Apple's gonna let you delete your unused Apple Watch apps. Apple TV gets picture-in-picture. Your MacBook might blow up. Google's out of the tablet game, and much, much more. As we, together, as a people, check it out. Welcome back to another sophisticated Saturday as we sit here and we sift through the best of the best tech news of the week. And in our first story, similar to the iPhone, the Apple Watch with watchOS 6 is going to give you the ability to delete apps that you don't want that are the pre-installed ones. So now, kind of like on the iPhone where you can get rid of a lot of the pre-installed apps, the same thing is coming to watchOS. I don't personally care. Like, I just leave the apps up there, I just don't use them. But for people that, if that bothers you, then sure, you can go ahead and delete them now. Bring a little bit more peace to your life, bring balance to the world, bring balance to the Force finally. It's about time someone brought balance to it. Luke, Vader, and other news also related to Apple TV, the beta next OS update is showing off a picture-in-picture mode, kind of like on the iPad, where you can do something else and you have like a little video. So you can watch a video in a video. But Apple has come out and said that it's only going to be supported by their first-party apps right now. So like if you watch a movie on iTunes, you can do the picture-in-picture thing and watch two things at the same time. Two things at the same time. I just caught that. I mean, I guess it's cool if you want to do that. I don't see the point of watching two things at the same time. I guess maybe if you watch sports or something like that where you don't really have to pay that much attention, maybe that works. Like on the iPad it makes sense to maybe web browsing, but I still want to watch like a video in the background or something. But like two videos at the same time, I don't know. But you should always do at least two things at the same time, and this seems like a pretty good opportunity to do that. It's time to move on to the sadder news. With Google, they announced that the Pixel Slate shall be the last tablet that they make, as they're going to focus more on the Chromebook market. But they said they're still going to do software support for it, which means that Android tablets, as far as Google's concerned, are officially RIP. Now, other manufacturers will probably still make Android tablets, but Google's like, nah, there's no money there. Chrome OS is the future. We're going to do the laptop hybrid tablet thing, which I honestly don't know if Chrome OS is a better alternative to having an Android tablet, because I have a Chromebook and it's kind of like you can run Android apps up there, but it's not as good as running it on actual Android. And then there's also the fact that the apps they have are not that good and they don't have that many. So I don't know. But maybe them focusing on improving Chrome OS is better for everybody. It's going to be better for the consumer. It's better for me. It's better for you. We all win. We win. Together as a team. Check it out, team. Worldwide. It's a new thing. Speaking of losses, Huawei is projecting to lose $30 billion because of the ban that's going on right now in the US. So if you haven't been keeping up with it, I haven't talked about it in a few weeks, but the ban has not only affected them being able to sell their products in the US, but has also affected US companies being able to do business with them. Like Google can't do business with them and supply their new phones with the latest version of Google Android. They can use an open source Android that's out there, which isn't up to date. It's not in the same version as the Google version of Android. It doesn't have the Play Store and stuff like that, which is probably what they're going to do. They're probably just going to reskin it and use it and make their own version of Android, kind of like Amazon does with their Fire tablets and devices and stuff like that. It's also affected their chip production, and then the whole SD card thing. Like, they're no longer a part of the SD Association because it's a US-based company. They can't do business with them. So all this stuff is going to hurt their bottom line. So they're projecting that $30 billion loss, and they're sitting there looking all sad, even after they put ads on everybody's phone last week. It never confirmed if it was an accident or not. Speaking of an accident, there was a delay with Huawei's Mate X. It's rumored not to come out until September, now. And of course, this is following Samsung's folding phone delay. No one knows if it's related to the folding mechanism or what, or if it's related to their struggles with the US and Google, because I mean, if they can't get Android or Google's Android on this phone, what operating system is it going to run? So maybe they had to make a change there. Who knows? But it's going to be delayed until at least September, and then we'll see. Speaking of folding phones, is the Galaxy Fold coming out or not? Is what I was going to say earlier this week, until Samsung finally came out and said, yo, it's pretty much ready. It's ready to go. It's going to ship any day now. Okay, they literally didn't say any day, but they said, like, it's pretty much like it's there. It's there. So expect it real soon. For the people that were thirsty for a $2,000 phone, I think it looks really cool. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to get it. I don't have the money to get it. And I'm also invested in my Apple ecosystem. But if I wasn't married to that and I had the money, I would get it. I think the whole concept is cool. I know it's pretty much like being a beta tester, but I'm fine with that. I'm not a beta hater. I want to make the beta better. And in sadder news, Amazon's Instagram clone service, Amazon Spark, is shutting down. Woo! Man, I remember all the good times that I had with Spark when I just found out about it this week when I heard it was shutting down. But man, there was some real good times out there with me and Spark. And world is not going to be the same without that well-known Instagram competitor for shopping, Amazon Spark. So just take a moment of silence. Just take a moment of silence. And our final story, anyone who has a MacBook Pro 15-inch from February 2015 to September 2017, there is a battery recall. Apple has recommended to stop using the laptop completely. It may be unsafe to use because of the battery. So you can go on their website and check your serial number. And then, if you are affected by that, go ahead and get your replacement on. Especially if you got the 2015, you probably need a battery anyway. Go ahead and get that for free. Like 2017 too. It's almost 2 years. Go ahead and get your free battery. Even if you think your laptop's not going to explode, go ahead and get your free battery on. I'm just saying. They might just give you a new laptop. I'm just saying. Also, don't explode. If you explode, I'm going to be mad. I'm like, remember when I told you to go get that battery changed out? Now you exploded. Now you exploded. What you going to do now? I know what I'm going to do now. I'm going to bring this episode to a conclusion. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to tell a friend, tell a coworker, like, share, and subscribe. And always do at least 2 things at the same time. Picture in picture, Apple TV. Peace.